Since Kenya hinted that someone on Real Housewives of Atlanta was working behind the scenes to put a battery in Britt Edie's back, more and more signs have been pointing to someone on the cast actually helping. And when you see how Porsha is going after Angela and Drew, the main people who were still supporting Kenya, it makes you wonder if Porsha was in on this plot all along.
Well, that certainly is the sentiment of a whole lot of people, because this Porsha has been really giving off some strange vibes, okay? Mm-hmm. And people want to attribute to the fact that she really has no storyline, as well as the fact that she seems more of a friend to the show than an actual main character of the show, okay? And she is going back to her old ways, honey.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, when they showed that episode preview of Angela saying what Porsha said concerning her husband, Mr. Oakley. Oh, I'm like, Porsha, back to her old habits. Leave that woman's husband alone, girl.
Period. That's very interesting because she started that night at the vault. So the night when everything went down, when Britt first talked about, having what she had for people like Kenya.
Yes.
That very night, Porsha told Angela, "Oh, I heard something about Charles."
She certainly did.
She said that very night, only for now, at her birthday getaway to Tennessee, she said they're saying that Porsha ended up getting drunk, and Angela said that all of Porsha's truth spilled out, and Angela heard something that she didn't even want to hear, which was Porsha saying that she should get with Charles.
Girl.
And she used the F word, and that she should do that to her husband.
Oh, whoa.
Now, of course, they're going to try to make it seem like she was just joking, and that's all. But when you look at Porsha's history, and how she took that Fallon's husband from her when she took Simon, that's not a joking matter. It's just some women you don't hang around, and you don't bring your man around them either.
That is not a joking manner, because I know Angela said something to the fact of her, she was inebriated. But what do they say about those people who are in that condition? That they say what's really on their sober minds,
exactly.
Okay? But all in all, you don't play about someone else's husband.
Exactly.
You don't play about someone else's partner, period. You don't play about that stuff.
Right.
And it's not giving good vibes. It's not giving a good disposition. It's not giving a good eyesight view, because this person is showing people what everybody has always been saying. I mean, when she told that girl she was low down and dirty just because someone had pointed out to her earlier before Drew came, I believe it was earlier, it was Kelly, that why did you sleep with that girl's man?
Why you take that girl's husband?
Yeah, she said that before then.
Yeah.
Then she jumped all over Drew.
Right, so Kelly had dinner with Shamia and Britt.
Right.
Since Shamia is friends with Porsha, she asked Shamia, why she take that woman's husband?
Yes.
Why she take that woman's husband? And then Shamia went back and told Porsha what Kelly had said at the dinner.
Yes.
And Porsha was looking sideways at Kelly when they met up for Shamia's birthday.
Yes.
He confronted her, and Porsha just didn't own anything. Of course she wasn't, because they were lying about the timeline way back when it happened.
That's
talking
right.
about, Fallon had already divorced him, or they were estranged. No, she was already doing stuff with that man before the divorce even went through, before they even filed. Allegedly, but the timeline ended up proving it.
Exactly. So it seems like when Drew came, she took that mess out on Drew, and really when she called Drew what
low
she
down,
called
dirty,
her, it seems she was talking about herself.
Exactly.
Okay, because she was angered that this girl had called her out on that, and then she gonna turn and call Drew a low down dirty. I'm like, girl, you better look back in the mirror at yourself. And it's like, also the word is that she's acting like Drew is her storyline, because every time you turn around, she's talking about Drew and Dennis.
And it's so fake, because like, who cares that Drew is even, making music, letting Dennis produce her music. Like, that is so completely fake.
And they're also using her acting as if she is so for Brit now.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like, I could not believe she even set herself up there talking about she's the quintessential whatever housewife. Somebody told her
she has a husband.
Somebody told her Porsha spell it.
Exactly.
Okay, it's like, are you kidding me? And then gonna say something about this girl is she was honest. It was nothing honest about Brit at all. So now it's like, girl, get it together. If you're not making Drew your storyline, now you're making really Kenya your storyline, because that's that connection with Brit.
Right.
So you're making everybody else your storyline, because you're back and people are like, okay,
what is she bringing to the table?
What are you bringing? What are you bringing to the table?
Nothing.
So it's everybody else's.
Yeah, and when she took that picture with her and Brit hugged up, and Kenya tweeted out or responded to that #traitors.
Ooh.
And it's looking like what we thought may have been squashed from years ago.
Yes.
When Porsha tried to drag Kenya because she couldn't go back and forth with the verbal repartee.
Yes.
And she got called out for being a dumb,
did.
garden tool.
Yes, she did.
And so she jumped up and tried to grab at Kenya.
Yeah.
And then wanted to lay on the floor and cry because Kenya made her do it and she embarrassed herself for Kenya. But supposedly all of that was squashed when they both had kids, but it's looking like maybe that wasn't the case.
Girl, she's still trying to get Kenya back.
Yeah.
She's still trying to get Kenya back for something. Did. She's trying to get her lick back for something that she started.
Yes.
Something that Bravo allowed her to do. A physical altercation on their show. They allowed her to do that. Heck, that girl should have been let go.
Exactly.
Okay,
not
with the
just
way she
demoted.
did. Are you kidding me?
They made her a friend of the show for the next season after she did that. Instead of not allowing her to show up at all.
Exactly.
They should have taken her off the show, but instead she gets to still stay on the show with the salary decrease, and then the next come back as a full-fledged housewife again, only for her to turn around and steal another castmate's husband after that.
And here we go with the same old mess. And that's why this show's ratings have gone down. And they're going down because of the mess they did to Kenya. And Kenya has been seen with the latest beautiful hairstyle. And she is fire. It's like a beautiful type bob she's wearing. And it's like, that girl is a star. And they know that she's a star, and there's a jealousy there.
Yeah, because Porsha's just a try-hard.
She is.
And she just can't get it right.
She is. She's also jealous of the fact that Kenya has star power. Period.
Yeah.
She has star power, and it's a reminder to her that Kenya has the star power, because everybody keeps talking about Kenya.
Exactly, because on her YouTube channel, when she first started this new thing a few weeks ago, she teased what she was going to say about Kenya to get all the views. And to get all the people to subscribe.
She certainly did.
And she teased that, she had tea on a housewife who had tried 3 times behind the scenes to get Kenya fired. A housewife who was currently on the show. So she was making Kenya the main focal point of her getting all those views and people coming in and subscribing on her YouTube channel. And to this day, that one is still the highest viewed video that she did.
Yes,
because
it
was talking about Kenya, who has the star power. So now it's more and more looking like, yeah, Porsha may have had the tea that there was a housewife that tried to get Kenya fired 3 times, but the gag is
the
Porsha
housewife is her.
Exactly. She was the housewife.
She was the housewife coming in there because she knew she came back as a second fiddle. She knew because look, the Simon story was gone. He did not want her in his mansion.
Exactly.
It's like there was a frantic, there was a panic. Oh, what is she gonna do?
Yep.
What is she gonna do? And you said it perfectly. She teased that one with Kenya, and that is the highest video that she has right now.
Exactly. And she's already shown that she's willing to do anything for money to get the bag.
Porsha Williams allegedly calling ice on her estranged husband after she realizes he's trying to take back all the perks she allegedly married him for, is giving.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
So it wouldn't be any surprise that with Kenya being the highest paid housewife on the show, that Porsha would do everything she could to try to take her bag from her.
That's right. That is what is happening, and I'm telling you, they are scrambling. They're doing all they can to bring these ratings up, and that's the only reason she set herself up on that chair and told that what she did concerning Brit being this. And Brit, and that's the one you want. No, you're doing that because you're trying to get a rise in those ratings. Everybody knows Brit for what she has shown. Everybody continues to be on Kenya's directive of who is this?
Right.
Who is this girl? Everybody continues that because a lot of stuff continues to come out about Brit, and we won't even go into now the things that have come out about her husband. Okay? That's another video altogether.
Yeah.
But there have been some things about that man, and so Porsha gonna sit herself up there and say, "Oh, this girl is this girl." Get
she's
real.
Married. Okay.
Get real.
Okay.
We saw you coming a mile away. That's it. That's all.
All right. Let us know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.